So Krishna Kund, another one of those kunds where they say that Krishna put his flute in the ground and then water appeared. All, now whether Krishna really did that or not, sometimes I doubt it. But it doesn't really matter. Whether Krishna put his flute in the ground and water appeared so that his devotees would have water, or whether devotees dug in the ground and made a pond so that the devotees could have water. Basically, it shows that Krishna and his devotees are like wish-fulfilling desire trees. And that is the essence of spiritual life. It is about the kalpataru. It is about the kalpavriksha. It is about fulfilling desires. But pure desires. And it is about desires of service instead about desires of taking. Everyone in the world is taking. Everyone is thinking, what am I getting? What am I receiving? How much will you pay? How much profit will I make? What will you do for me? What's in it for me? What am I getting out of it? Who cares for me? What about me? But it is about giving, it is about service, it is about satisfying Krishna, satisfying his devotees. And this creates the spiritual world. And this makes the holy Dham transparent. After all, there is a great challenge for those who reside in the Dham, that the Dham is covered by a layer of illusory energy. And because the Dham is covered by a layer of illusory energy, one cannot fully access Krishna. Although, through that layer, through that covering layer, Krishna manifests himself. And therefore this place is absolutely more transcendental than so many places in the world. More transcendental than Delhi, more transcendental than New York, more transcendental than Stockholm, than Pune, than Berlin, than Tokyo, than Helsinki, and then Zurich, and then Beograd. Or even more transcendental than Beograd. More transcendental than Amsterdam, and all these places, of course, Ljubljana. And wherever I look, Johannesburg, what else did I forget? Anyway, so many places. More transcendental than all these places is undoubtedly Vrindavan Dham. There's absolutely no confusion for a moment. Everyone who has chanted Hare Krishna a little bit can experience that this Dham is transcendental. When we look at the water, then we see the sun reflecting, and it just carries some effulgence. Just like Krishna's Jyoti, the Vibhu Jyoti, the all-pervading Jyoti of Krishna, the all-pervading effulgence of Krishna. Hiranmayena patrena sajastati tapakam pasantapaveni. That somehow or other, satyasya dharmasya vishyasya, somehow or other, show me your real face. So this is our desire to see Krishna, to actually perceive Krishna. And in Vrindavan, we perceive Krishna to an extent. But those who are in the Dham, they should be transparent to the Dham. That is our service. And in the Dham means to serve, to give, to provide, generously, without calculation. Pranirartha diyavacha, to give one's prana, one's energy, to give one's wealth, to give one's intelligence and one's words, all in service of Krishna. And the more we do so, the Dham will just manifest. And the Dham will just manifest many things. It is Balaram who takes the form of the Dham. And here in this abode, we find an ancient deity of Lord Balaram. And we took darshan, and I have one question. I have one question. Why is Balaram black? Balaram black? Is he supposed to be black? No. Balaram is white. Then why is Balaram black? It is said that one time Balaram was deeply absorbed in chanting. And while he was chanting the holy name, deeply absorbed in chanting the holy name, Balaram was so deeply thinking of Krishna, he became black. I don't know if that happened to anyone else. Maybe that's what happened in Africa. That might be an explanation. We haven't heard that one yet. In Europe, they're not so serious about chanting. They're still white. What to do? Anyway, whatever may be, somehow or other, Balaram was so absorbed in remembering Krishna, and not just remembering Krishna as he was chanting. Where is the question of chanting without remembering? So-called 11th offense against the holy name is to be inattentive while chanting. It means there's no remembering. It's just like tape recorder. Mouth is moving, but brain is not there. Kitchen sink. It's not really chanting. Chanting means remembering. Hearing, chanting, remembering. These three are one. These three are always occurring simultaneously. Simultaneously. As we are chanting, we are hearing and we are remembering. Each time, when we hear, we remember Krishna. Krishna has so many wonderful qualities. And why wouldn't he make water with his feet? Why not? You don't believe? Maybe not. Okay, me also, maybe not. But why not? He can do if he desires so. Krishna, because Krishna is eager to please his devotees. That is the nature of Krishna. Bhakta ko pasand karna, ye to hamara Krishna. Mad bhakta pujya pyadika, Krishna to ne kaha. मेरा भक्ता के लिए तो पूजा करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि कृष्ण तो देने वाला है और हम और भक्त भी देने वाला है. सिर्फ देना तो जरूरत है, लेना तो मुश्किल है. मेरा चीज है, मेरा मान है, मेरा सामान है, ये संसारिक विचार है और इस भावना में वृंदावन में मिलता है. But by the mercy of Krishna, we somehow or other are remembering that we came to give. We came to give. And thus, in a mood of generosity, we distribute. Have you been to Jaipur? I guess you have been. How nice are these devotees who are collecting the Mahaprasadam and then distributing it freely to all. Not for themselves, hiding it and then when no one quickly putting inside. No. Everyone. And how many people one laddu can reach? And when there are many laddu, how many people can be reached? So this spirit is the spirit of bhakti. This is the spirit of this movement. Always ready to give. We are meant to preach. It is simply giving. Simply giving. Preaching means to give. Yes. Have a gift for you. Love. Isn't it? Yeah. Someone gave me a sticker yesterday in Prabhupada's Mangalarti in his Samadhi, and it said that vegetarians reincarnate better. Nice. A devotee at work. Right. a devotee or a devotee in the making. Devotees are everywhere. Prabhupada is saying Krishna consciousness will certainly spread everywhere. He said this Sankirtan movement will be successful everywhere in the world because that everywhere in the world there are devotees. Prabhupada said, based on that verse, we understand the devotees are already there. They're just waiting for the Sankirtan movement to come. It's not like, how are we going to make devotees? Hard work, we have to convince people to do something against their will. No, it's good for you. Do it. No, it's not like that at all. Everywhere people are waiting. They're waiting, suffocating, thinking, how do I get out of here? My parents had a garden with high green hedges. And one day I was sitting there and I was thinking, God, I feel just like I'm in an aquarium, you know? You wonder what I had those days? I will not tell you. But I was in an aquarium and I was thinking, how do I get out of this aquarium? How do I get out of here? And there was no way out. No way out. But then, by the mercy of Prabhupada, there actually was a way out. And I was looking for so long for a way out. There's got to be a way out of here. It can't be like this, that I'm really locked into a life I never asked for. He also felt like that. He sort of grew up and think, but I didn't ask for all this. You know, school, I mean, why do I have to go here? I didn't ask for this. So many things I didn't ask for. And then there has to be a way out of this. And there was. So this movement is generously giving. So this is it. We just give people. Give people a gift. Give people some Krishna. And we teach them to reciprocate. Give something. Little. Something from the heart. Just something. So that we teach them to give. That is our philosophy. That is our move. To be known for his generosity. And you see that. And you see, you know, we came across the road and there's these devotees, some ladies, and they start hugging our ladies, right? Some of them. And it's like some Bengali ladies. They were just Vaishnavis and Tilak, and they just hugged the other ladies. The rest we think like, you know, don't know you, yeah. Go away. What you're doing here. You can't just touch me, you know. But yes, amongst Vaishnavas, like that spirit. I always remember the first Ratha Yatra our devotees did in Jaipur, and it was really nice because it wasn't organized at all. It was totally chaos. Yeah, it was the first one. And they somehow or another did it, but they hadn't put much thought in it, and there was a chariot, and somewhere at the end, and there were deities, and there were some devotees in kirtan. And then, at the end, there was some platform, like they have in India, on the height of the cart, where some people had gathered to make an offering to the deities. But then the Rath cart was going through the streets, and then the local people, who are devotees of Krishna, they saw, hey, we're having a Ratha Yatra here, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. And someone said, wow, wait a minute, I have an elephant. And they came with the elephant. And the elephant joined in, and there was a drum band, you know, and then it turned dark, and then all these men came with lights on their head, and nothing was arranged. It was all these people just came and spontaneous. Oh, you know, oh, this is Ratha Yatra, this is Krishna. Oh, yes, we must join, we must worship. And there were more platforms. The devotees built only one, but by the time they were going, there were many platforms. It was an amazing Ratha Yatra because it wasn't organized. I really liked it. But it showed that spirit of giving. And that is Krishna. He is giving, he's kind. He's a kind Lord. He's kind. He'll be kind to us. how can you attain perfection? I don't know, it's very difficult. No, it is. He wants to see something, some encouragement. But in the end, he will give. He will give. But did you follow everything perfectly? Almost. Almost. All right. Chalega. Chalega was invented by Krishna. Yes. If you don't know what chalega means, it will do. It will do. It will pass. Okay. It's okay. It will pass. It will do. So this chalega was invented by Krishna because without it, where is that spirit of giving and of generosity and of mercy, which is the very essence of this whole movement? So that's what we came for. How nice that Krishna made the holy Dham. Think about it. We wanted to come to the material world. Here we are to compete with Krishna. Yes, Krishna, it's okay. I can also play flute. Yes. I can also have picnic with my friends. Why not? I can do all these things. Yes, I can also have Ras Lila. Yeah. We can all have. Yes, good idea. So we came in imitation of Krishna, Radha and Krishna, of their pastimes in the material world, in competition, and we became self-centered, and we just were always looking, what is there? What is there? How much enjoyment can I squeeze out of everything? And we became collectors. We collected many items and treasures, even as a kid, collecting stamps, collecting pins, collecting things, just collecting, already practicing collecting my wealth. You collect these stamps later to be worth a lot of money. All this selfishness, it has since childhood. You can see it in kids. They have a toy, they couldn't care less about the toy until another kid dares to touch that toy. Then, suddenly they're very attached to the toy. Very. So the tendencies are already there. And thus we have picket fences between our houses and say, this is my garden. Yes? And a sign, the dog is guarding here. Oh yeah. And thus we have locks and keys, and thus we are separated from each other, and we steal. Some of us, a little. But when Lord Chaitanya came with his Sankirtan party to Navadvip, people just walked out of their houses to follow the kirtan. And the thieves went into the houses and helped themselves, but then they also followed the kirtan. Somehow or another. So, and thus all the thieves came to Vrindavan. And that is how somehow or other we find ourselves here now at Krishna Kund, this transcendental place in Madhuvan. And now we have to get over this stena. It is called in stena gadabrita, that we have all become thieves, that we have all stolen away what belongs to Krishna. And it's very difficult now to give it back, because we've had it for too long. Like devotees, there's one thing devotees always steal, right? If you can, when there are devotees, you can put some money on the table, and maybe when you come back it will still be there. Right? Maybe not. Possibly it will still be there. But you put a book on the table, I guarantee you, it will be gone, for sure, somehow or other. I regularly check out libraries of devotees and I see stamps, this book belongs to such and such temple or to such and such devotee. And it's on the wrong shelf. Hey, wait a minute. What to do? The stealing propensity is very deep. We're holding back. We're holding on to all the things we've stolen from Krishna. We've stolen ourselves away from Krishna. This is mine. I am my property. I am my property. No, you're not. You don't. We're not even speaking about the things we have. Even we ourselves. We are not even the owners of ourselves. That is basically what's going on. So we're coming to Vrindavan to cure ourselves from this material disease, the Rit Rogam, the disease in the heart. We're coming here. Nice places, Madhuvan, pleasant, no? A little warm, but the devotees are serving the devotees and making a roof for shade. Huh? See? Nice. We sit here quite okay. Not too bad. In the beginning there was a bit of sun, but now it's full shade. And those who are too hot can dip their head in the kush, pour lots of water to cool down before we go. Some who are fired up can just jump in altogether. Many possibilities. Some already did.
Let's go.
Yeah. If you can swim, of course. Because we're not going to do life-saving.
I hope.
Anyway, the point is that we are very fortunate. Here in this Madhuvan, of course, Dhruva came here to perform his pastimes. Also, there is another place, which is just there on the other side to the right of us, a white temple, which is dedicated to Sadrukna, who was here and who is one of the brothers of Lord Ramachandra. So even the Ramayana also is somehow or other here, the Bhagavatam is here, all these transcendental scriptures and the personalities described within them are here in Krishna's abode. Because ultimately all the scriptures, even all the Vedas, are just sitting at the feet of Krishna. I was yesterday discussing the Goswamis and how we are here in the Holy Dham with the Goswamis. And I spoke yesterday, we were with Jiva Goswami when we looked at Govardhan and how Govardhan was offering worship in so many ways of Krishna, because he's known as Haridasarvarya, the greatest servant of Krishna, Krishna himself in the mood of a servant. And today we can for a moment go with Sanatana Goswami into the Brihad Bhagavatamrita, and together with Gopakumar we can go to the higher regions of the universe, and finally we can come to Brahmaloka, and there Gopakumar became Lord Brahma, because Lord Brahma said that he had to go, and if Gopakumar could take care, so then Gopakumar had to take up that service of Lord Brahma. Well, it was a difficult service, but it had also nice features. And one nice feature was that all the Vedas personified came. You know how it is, you never read, it's not easy. But when the Vedas personified come, what are you going to do, you know? I mean, they're in the house, and they're not just going away, and they're talking. So Lord Brahma was getting deeply involved in the scriptures, right? The early audio books, you could say. And then what happened was that, but the Upanishads, they were speaking the loudest. Then certain Puranas and certain Agamas that were more confidential, they became upset, including Srimad Bhagavatam. And they just walked out of the assembly. So then everyone was, oh, what happened to you? Oh, this is not good, they have left us. No, we've offended them, we must call them back. And then everyone went after them and they called them back. And then the Bhagavatam spoke. Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Purana spoke and established Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And in this way, all the scriptures were elated, because all the scriptures recognized that ultimately the crown jewel of all the scriptures is Krishna. All the incarnations of the Lord, Nanavataram Akarat Bhuvanesu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramam Puranyo. Everyone is understanding Govindamadi Purisham Tamaham Bhajami. All the incarnations are ultimately accepting Krishna as Swayam Bhagavan. And that is Srimad Bhagavatam. Iti chamsakala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indhari Vyatanam Vyatamritam. So we are here at this Kund, remembering that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are here knowing that there is no other. Krishna is Asamurdhva. Asamurdhva means there is no equal. Krishna has no equal. No one. No one. Ekara Iswar or Sarva Bricha Yaraya Chanaitya Tarakaicha Nitya. There is one Iswara, that is Krishna. And all others are his servants. And all are simply dancing. Puppets dancing to his will. That is the situation. So here we are in that unique knowledge, which is so rare in the world. When I go to airports, it looks like a sort of a religious fashion show. You know, you've seen a fashion show? You've seen people coming out in different dresses? Well, on airports, it's like a religious fashion show, and then you see an Arabist coming in, a Spanish priest, or some little Christian nuns that are on the way to Rome from South India, or, you know, or some Nigerians with big crosses, or a Hare Krishna, or like that. It's like some Jews with little curls and big hats on, and it's a religious exhibition. Some Buddhists from Thailand, you know, like that's how it's like a religious fashion show. And why is it a religious fashion show? Because people don't know that actually Krishna is Adipurusha, that Krishna is the origin of Lord Buddha, that Krishna is the origin of Jesus Christ, that Krishna is Allah, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. And we know. Somehow or other we know. And that is why we are here. In this place, Krishna Kund. And if we somehow or other need a reminder, then Vrindavan is reminding us. And Vrindavan is reminding us that we should serve, that we should give, that we should chant. And when we have become a little bit dried up, when 16 rounds is so many, and we used to do it, but now, somehow or other, it's insurmountable. When somehow or other, the principles which we once followed have also disappeared, when everything has become a little weak, then now we are here, in the condensed. Here there's condensed milk, right? Krishna and condensed milk go together. It's called a rabri. You boil it down, the rabri. Take the milk with some sugar and you boil down until it's thick and creamy. This is the place. Sandrananda Visesatma. Everything is condensed. And that's why we come here again and again. And are relishing being in Madhuvan today. And yeah, we will also have our darshan of Satrugna, of course, before we go. I don't know how long it will be open. We should go before it is too late. But first I drink a little water because very thirsty. You can always, afterwards, you can still stop it sometime. You know, it was originally a play. We used to stop at Santana-Kund, but then Santana-Kund is a drive away. But we heard it's not so well maintained. But it is a place where ladies go who want blessings of a child. because it's the place where Maharaj Santanu went, and and worshipped to get a child, and also then Bhishma was one of them. So ladies go there to get benedictions to have a child. Why not? Yeah, some don't want a child. That's also good. But anyway, it's on the way. And even if you don't want a child, I don't particularly want a child.
We got so many girls.
No. Forget it, I'm childless. But I'll go there just to pray that all the children of the world may become devotees. See? The children getting ecstatic. That's right. That was transcendental. Okay, so let us go and take darshan of Sadguru.